Hello, friends. How are you all? It's a great pleasure to be here once again. And I would love to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening in different parts of the world as we were speaking about sharing the talk with the audience. You heard me right. Sharing the talk with the audience as we were speaking about Russell Conwell's famous lecture, Acres of Diamonds, last time, isn't it? Today, as we move further over here, it says Dr. Conwell was thoroughly aware that successful communication depends upon how well the speaker can make his talk a part of the listeners and listeners a part of the talk. Yes, this is an important point. Please note it down. Yes, Dr. Conwell was thoroughly aware that successful communication depends upon how well the speaker can make his talk a part of the listeners and the listeners a part of the talk. That is why we have no true copy of Acres of Diamond. That's why we do not have a copy of Acres of Diamond, the book Acres of Diamond, one of most popular talks ever given from a lecture platform. It is one of the most popular talks given from a lecture platform. With this, we see further as we read over here, it says, with his word, yes, clever insight into human nature and his painstaking industry. Yes, painstaking industry. Dr. Conwell did not give the same lecture twice. We see here that Dr. Conwell did not give the same lecture twice, although he addressed almost 6,000 different audiences on the same subject. So we see that Dr. Conwell he addressed 6,000 people on the same subject, different people on the same subject. You can profit from his example by making certain that your talks are always prepared with a specific audience in mind. Here are some simple rules that will help you to build up, yes, a strong feeling of rapport with your listeners. Yes, the point is important. As we see the first point, talk in terms of your listeners' interest. Always talk in the terms of your listeners' interest. Mark this point. Yes, that is exactly what Dr. Conwell did. He made a point of working into his lecture plenty of local allusions and examples. So, have plenty of allusions and examples in your talk. His audiences were interested because his talk concerned them, their interest, their problems. This linkage with what you hearers are most interested in, namely themselves, will ensure attention and guarantee that the lines of communication will reopen. Yes, will remain reopen. Yes, will remain open. Eric Johnston, Eric Johnston, former head of the United States Chamber of Commerce and now president of the Motion Pictures Association, uses this technique in almost every talk he gives. So, this technique is used by big people. As we see here, Eric Johnston, former head of the United States Chamber of Commerce and now president of the Motion Picture Association, uses this technique in almost every talk he gives. Note how resourcefully he employed local interest in a commencement address at the University of Oklahoma. Yes, so the point that we understood today is talk in terms of your listeners' interest. So, my dear friends, let us always talk in the person's interest, and that makes the topic interesting. So let's continue once again tomorrow, and we will meet. And my request is, do not be discouraged, my dear friends. Be encouraged and practice, practice, practice. Whenever you get time, talk in English. Stand before the mirror if you do not have friends. Conversation is very important. Take at least 15 minutes and read a book, a novel, or the newspaper, and be motivated. Do not quit. For quitters never win, and winners never quit. We will definitely speak English fluently, as is our goal for each one of us, and we will be victorious. So take care. Bye.